sit down with my woman. Sounds so primitive. What's up? What happened? What? Say something.
You start off the life being so.
What? I apologize. You look gorgeous, by the way. Sensational, actually.
Sensational. Thank you. You look handsome yourself.
Make it smell your lipstick. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Happy Women's Day to my mommy and happy Women's Day to strong women.
Happy Women's Day to all women of all genders.
And Gladys Eloise Joseph.
Yes, let me get serious. Happy Women's Day to all women out there.
What's on the agenda tonight?
I don't know. Food?
You always want food. Good.
Well, it's my first meal for the day. I don't even know how I feel about this eating on camera and all that, but it's Women's Day, you know, and you've had quite a week. Good job, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Not
My
every
queen.
day. Not every day I get to sweat some policeman. So
Well, it happens. To some of us.
Oh, to the best of us.
Right. Facts. Big facts.
But
Yeah, I went focus on them goofies, you know.
But no, on a serious note though, I actualized this week. I really actualized this week because okay. So remember what I wanted to be when I was growing up?
A lawyer.
A lawyer. Right? Daddy, everybody, you make a good lawyer, you know. Guess what? A lot of people in the comments been saying.
You make a good lawyer.
Right. So no, I choose the right career path because
Maybe
guess what?
a teacher.
But I'm a good teacher.
Yep. Excellent teacher.
Exceptional
teacher.
Thank you. And
Tell me.
well, I know I could make jail.
Let me not put that in the universe. You done your time.
I done my
you
time.
done your
I
time.
done my
You
time.
understand me? Yeah, graduation. The graduation
I feel
dinner.
like Cat Williams, 19 felons, no charge.
I don't know. The whole thing just seems so surreal to me. I don't know. It's like almost a Twilight Zone. And then remember, I was telling you too. While I was home washing the wares, Kaylee was editing a video. And while she was editing the video, I guess it had a part in it where you were calling her name.
Uh-huh.
So I was in the kitchen and then I heard your voice saying Kaylee.
Uh-huh.
But then I was like, sure, I'm in home. Because I was wondering like why you were taking so long to begin with. So I went outside, looked over the balcony. I didn't see you. But I know for a fact that I heard your voice. Mm-hmm. So I said, Kaylee, that video you're editing, you have your mother in there calling your name on some cat. I'm pretty sure I just saw the mother name. So she was like, yeah, it's where I went to the beach.
Uh-huh.
Right. So then I went back to this thing, but I knew it was from the video. Mm. However, when she played the video again and I heard it, and it just wasn't sitting right with me. Like I knew it was from the video, but for some reason, like I just knew that, I don't know, something off. And then the dogs were barking. I kept going outside, but nobody was coming. So I was like, nah, like where are you? You know, like this is very unusual. You don't really stay away from home too long, so yeah. And to my surprise, when I got the news, I was so proud of you too.
I sent a message telepathically for you. I was meditating. I was meditating. I'm like, nah. Somebody need to tell Marsha where I am. I got down and I just started. Very powerful, you know.
Show them the powers.
Show them the power. Yeah, I meditated. I sent you a message. And I knew when you found out too. I felt it. I
Amen.
felt it. I don't know, just this feeling like this feeling in my chest. Like fear, but I wasn't afraid. Because I know I was good. I was real good.
You mean too good?
And I'm gonna listen them and if they hate me, don't they? Anyway.
Hey, careful. Can we say on this thing before they go?
No.
You know, say,
They know I was telling them the right things.
you sure?
Yeah.
You sure they
I
knew
told
it
them.
was the right things? I mean, how that works? Well, I believe everybody has a conscience that like an actively working conscience. So if you know something is wrong, you kind of know it as soon as you do it. But I know you argue differently. You say it's
Okay, to me,
conditioning.
yes,
Could I eat,
conditioning.
by the way?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Eat,
hungry.
eat, eat. Mwah, 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 I love you in Jesus' name. Right.
Thank you. You not eating?
I will eat. I will eat. But
Well,
I want to say, you know, I'm always going to take that side because I understand how people learn. I understand the brain. I understand psychology. You don't know what you don't know,
not true.
and what
To
you
some
don't.
extent, though. Well, okay, go ahead.
You don't know what you don't know. In order for you to learn, your brain have to formulate schemas. In order for you to have schema, you have to have sensory input, right? So you have your regular sensory as in your five senses, right? But then you have to engage different parts of you, like your psychomotor. You have to touch things to get, textile, image, understanding of things. You have to touch things to understand what is warm, what is cold, what is soft. And then you have to think about things. So it's not enough for you to just touch it. You have to touch it and then think about it.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's like in my mind, I can't remember when I learned like what was having a conscience. Or like when I realized that I had a conscience. So I'm thinking that I always knew that okay, stealing was wrong and I don't know, murder was wrong. Like I can't remember at what point I actually learned the lesson. I'm pretty sure it was taught, but like I just don't remember when it was taught. I just remember like it's something you kinda know.
Because
You can remember when you learned that stealing was wrong.
no, but that's what I mean. Like experience is what brings knowledge. Whether that experience is direct or indirect. So if you watch something on television, and that is the purpose of literature, because literature is to teach us the things so that we won't have to experience them. So that is why it's so psychological, because you're basically trying to give somebody an experience so that they can experience the emotion, that catharsis. Right? So those officers or whoever on the job, whatever job it is, there are certain things that you don't know because you just don't know. Right? So okay, you've had a lot of individuals come to you, you do a lot of things, you come into the precinct, you see everybody doing things like that. You formulate a schema based on the environment and the experiences you have.
So once the environment is like say a corrupt environment,
You will have a corrupt conscience.
I tell you, how we go? You have how we go again? I can't remember. Oh, hang out with 9 broke people. As I
You be
always
the
say.
10th.
Yeah, you become the 10.
Because life is about principles and values. Life is about, we are all just looking for routine in life, So we create these set principles and values and we say, okay, this is my foundation. So every decision that I make is going to be based on these foundational principles. So you make decisions based on them. So that's why we tend to just relive cycles over and over. We have different and you know how when you play those video games like Sims and so on, you could change your backdrop.
I guess I never really played Sims. I don't know, that wasn't my.
Well, you did
my,
literature, so let me tell you. When you're doing a play, you have different what?
Scenes.
Right.
Right.
So all we're doing in life is just going through different scenes, But the script is the same and the plot is the same. We're gonna have the same sort of rising action. We're gonna go through the same good things and bad things. But then at some point in time, somebody, somewhere or something is going to introduce something that is going to dismantle what you've already established, and then you'll have to rebuild it. When you rebuild it, you leave some pieces, and when you rebuild it, you take some pieces. So the experience of me being down there and telling them about protocol is that's what exactly I'm doing with teachers, trying to get them to understand protocol and the importance of just knowing your rights. Know your rights and know the protocols and the procedures. Like, there's no hurt in knowing enough, but there's a lot of hurt in not knowing.
I think people trying to avoid the actual learning process.
Learning is hard.
Listen, not scripted. You see that? You see that? I tell
telepathy.
you. Listen,
Anyway.
don't tell them the truth. Could you eat? You're making me like I don't want to eat.
What happened to the
If you
music?
know, I don't know, like the Wi-Fi thing. Matter of fact, you gotta get it. Go on, stay in the dress area.
How much baby? How much baby? How much baby?
About 4.
Hey.
Sorry, 3. That wasn't no blame. Relax. You see?
No!
I tell Edward. Listen. I didn't even know this.
Dude,
Could you eat?
the music coming.
Listen, the dress.
No.
Really?
When I said no.
I tell you, blighted.
Good. Modus interruptus.
I'm sure that. You know, but this reminds me of like Sully.
Let me go for that.
Yeah.
Let me go for that.
Really? Alright, go ahead.
I'm coming, babe. You miss me so much.
Actually, no. It's like I hate to see you leave, but you know, I love to see you walking away. That's how the saying go. I can't remember. I think that was not line on the song.
I don't know, it's so nice. I know exactly what you mean.
You know what I
It's a
mean?
British wife. I know you like the view.
I love the view.
From all the angles.
Of course.
This wife.
You brought the laptop over here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna eat. I'm
What
not gonna
haven't
feel.
eat?
I'm not gonna feel
Why you
comfortable
waiting for
eating
me?
unless you eat it. I don't know. Because manners, I guess. It's Women's Day.
Well, you know, I don't. First of all, you know, I don't really like to eat.
So, what?
And you're gonna finish eating before me anyway.
Nah, on camera, I'm trying to hurry down the meal. People are like, what she? Like a barbarian or something. But I don't know. That's the music just step like good.
Yeah. It's okay.
Thank you, good.
But
Take my elbows off the table.
people like to watch this. People like, do I need to have the propriety of a knife and fork?
No, you eat the food.
Well, it's
Listen, it's going on
women's
your
day.
channel. Like, I ain't putting
First
me
of
eating
all,
on my channel.
first of
I try to
all,
do business on my channel. I guess people need to know, like, this I could eat with this man here, you know. So I eat, and we talking business and food flying all over the place.
first of all, I'm going to debunk a rumor here.
What's wrong, man?
There was a rumor at my old school that I'm a vampire.
What?
That was a rumor. Somebody told me that was a rumor. That I'm a vampire. Because I don't eat.
No.
You know, I'm always fasting. Oh, mad.
People told me that when I was at the airport, because I never used to leave the office until I had to go drink coffee and maybe lunchtime. Actually, no, I never used to actually go lunchtime. I used to go like maybe like 1 or 2. You know, I'm already like I eat on them.
I know.
Hungry.
Oh, mad, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, mad? What's that?
1 meal a day.
I'm alright, bro. Like my nose. You give me a cold one.
I've been jailed.
Facts.
You should be lucky that it's just a cold I came home with.
I should really be lucky in truth. Because I come home with a girlfriend.
From where?
Well, you would have to go to female prisoners.
I didn't see any females that were my type.
Yeah, okay.
None at all.
No?
Surprisingly, you know, you see that officer who I was talking to, when I do want to say miss all of this for salary, I thought her daughter, you know.
Yeah.
Them live long one. I know her. That's why I wasn't rude to her.
Okay.
I understood those two ladies. The one was her name Miss Brown and the other one. I understood their position, and that's why, it wasn't them. But you see those thugs? No, please. I hope they learn, Like I said, you don't know what you don't know.
As women, they're married, they have females in their life.
Listen, big up their wife because,
Yeah, big
ladies,
up their wife.
big up all it. Listen, Mrs. Henry and Mrs. Dorsey, big up yourself. Because, sweetheart, I know. You're beautiful.
These people, them husband all over here. Guys, we're doing their job. I don't know.
You're right,
the job description.
You're right, And that is the systemic problem that we have. That is their job. Sickening, huh?
I don't know. I think I still not days about it. Like, St. Vincent is like not a real place.
But yet at the same time, the best place.
Well, I like it because it are the natural. Like, for me, St. Vincent is the
Paradise.
Yeah, like that just natural beauty. Like how they got the beach and like we could open our door and you see like vegetation as opposed to like just concrete everywhere. So that's it for me in St. Vincent. But I don't know, the people need Jesus. But then again, they would have probably crucified. Jesus probably got crucified in St. Vincent.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Sorry, that's blasphemous.
Deep. No, that's deep.
Oh, okay.
That's deep. Sure. Because it's true. You know why? Because Jesus is all of us. Jesus is all of us. And I'm pretty sure somewhere in the annals of Vincentian history, there was a man or a woman.
Happy Women's Day again.
Happy Women's Day. I hope they still I wonder if it's still rolling.
You could try I want to see on the dress again. Well.
You don't say something tonight.
Nah, I not even on that. No. Don't ask. You're on? We good?
You could say we are like 17 minutes in.
Okay. Yeah. Once it's recording.
Daddy says breadfruit is really nice. You like it. It's sweet,
it
like
looks steam.
Yes, even though it's steam. Trust. If I tell you like it, you trust me. Yeah, a bit more. And I don't really like snapper, but tell me you don't like that breadfruit. It's ripe. Like
so what?
Is
it just a breadfruit?
Yeah. It's like sweet potato ripe.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And it's steam. And it is steam.
Alright, so you miss Barbados?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Tonight.
UWI days.
Tonight.
Hey, what year we graduated? I bad with the
You graduated in 2011. I graduated in 2012.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, the memory bad.
And
that was fun, though.
It was fun. Tonight remind me of Lucky Horseshoe Date. Remember that Lucky Horseshoe Date? We were in the supermarket.
That was birthday. Valentine's.
I think it was Valentine's because I remember wearing
I just remember
black
the
and
dress.
Red. You always.
Yeah. You remember you had made a guy walk into the trolley.
The supermarket.
Yeah,
yes,
this man was like he was going this direction and his head was all the way 180 this way. This man walk right into the car. And you're very
captivating.
Sensational. I know it. It looks sensational. I'm eating on camera. Why am I eating? I don't know. Go ahead. Hey.
You know I love snapper, but snapper for a
bone. I'll big up little bro. Remember, bro making baby this month.
Curler.
We call the book man name for next and the apps go after the man.
Apps can't do that. The apps have me to deal with.
Well, true.
Yeah,
big up
the bro.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
And baby mommy.
Of course, Women's Day.
Women's Day, big up mommy, big up my girl. And big up all the other mommies, man. Being a mom is a hard job, you know, but I love it. I love being a mom. I love being a mom. I thought I loved being a civil servant. I love being a mom.
You love being a civil servant?
No, I love being a mom.
I don't know. You know, the only bad part about parenting is the kids, you know.
The nicest when they sleep, you know.
Listen, they are so adorable when they sleep, and I tell you, you are
Okay.
listen, y'all are not gonna make me old, you know. You understand? In my 50s, I still gonna look good, you know? So don't think y'all gonna have me out here grayed out and stressed out. No, not happening.
Marshall, every one of them children you ask me for. Every single one of them.
Yeah, but you make them like.
So you want me to tell you no? What kind of woman would I be?
I don't know.
To deny my husband.
But that wasn't a lot at one point in like some places. Is it that's still a lot
It's
today?
still
Like,
on some places. It is. We have a long way to go as women. You know, like I remember in a family chat, a cousin of mine came on in the chat. I don't know what was her issue.
okay. Go
Who
ahead.
leave the door? Which one the door? Must see the laundry.
I'm sure. Probably how the women know. Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah.
Family
so
chat.
she came in family chat. I wanna close the door.
Alright, go ahead and close the door.
Eat.
Take your time. Take your time.
Eat.
You're gonna leave. Hurry up. I can't sit here by myself. Nobody try to see me. She'll be back. Hurry. Again, all of us. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up.
It took me longer.
I mean, on camera, I feel like if I'm being interrogated
It
or
took me
something.
longer to chill and leave on every room there was lit.
I tell you, that's the worst. That's the bad part about parenting the kids.
Anyway. Yes.
And let me stop saying that, cause you know people can try to use that against me. Like, listen.
Because they're not parents. If they would go out and make children, they would know exactly what to say.
I mean,
Anyway.
who wants to do that? Oh, family chat.
And she was saying a lot of things about my grandmother. My grandmother was born like when 1923 or something like that.
Wow.
So the woman
When
was
she died?
big.
I can't remember when Ma died.
2000, probably 2000. It was around COVID time. Could have been 2019.
So what you telling me is that this woman would have lived to see world wars, probably the invention of the motor vehicle and matter of fact, what is the date of the invention? I don't even know, but she was seeing all these innovations up to the point where you had Skype and Zoom and video calling and.
Citizen just
How old she was when she died?
96.
Wow.
But
Imagine
I marvel at it all the time, you know, because a lot of people will say, like, you know, you sound so smart and whatever. Let me tell you something about my God. I always have a story to tell Jesus. When you see in the kitchen with mine, I remember, and it's all kind of long time story. It's not until you come a big grown woman is when you realize, boy, this woman was an encyclopedia of knowledge. It didn't have to be book knowledge, you know, but just wisdom, you know, experience that was tried and tested and proven. Just wisdom.
But would you say technology hampered that or actually improved that? As in, like, come most spouses these days, they're more on the phone as opposed to sitting down with somebody listening to a story. But at the same time, there are like YouTube channels where people like would tell a story and people would actually subscribe to sit down and hear like old time story. I mean, it have people who sit down, it have ex-felons and what's that. I praise those guys. Like they come out doing well, of course, you know you my favorite my favorite felon. Yeah, so you don't worry, right? Don't worry, I got you. But like they'll come out and like have the like YouTube channel and just like that's what they're doing and you think and like they're really good at it. So you think like these persons just probably got robbed of an opportunity, a chance in life, and
But
and
you
find a
know,
little
but
niche,
let me tell you something. You say robbed of an opportunity in life, I'll tell you this. The same way that family member was talking about my grandmother, basically telling, like, for the things that she endured with my grandfather and so on. Regular set thing back in the days. I'm like, this young lady is so vapid that she does not even know that women's suffrage is not something that came in 1968. My mother was born in 1962. There is no way that my grandmother could have prepared my mother for a life as a strong, independent woman.
First generation.
It's a concept, exactly. It's a concept. So that is my point with technology. Look at how rapidly AI is moved. China already have a second AI to rival DeepSeek. France has their AI. Right. What's his name again? Mr. Elmore or something so. Right? And it's like every generation will have to learn what is the good and bad of any given technology. We're in the fourth industrial revolution. Right? Initially when slavery was a thing, that was the thing. This is the new thing, this is the new technology. You understand?
Well,
until we learn.
You didn't go straight from slavery to AI. You skip a couple.
No, what I'm saying is like
slavery and then the industrial revolution, and then you go have like the computer.
Here you go again, and I keep correcting you about that. You say you had slavery and then the industrial revolution. The industrial revolution is never and then. The industrial revolution started in what?
I can't remember using dates, person. You don't want to make any point why what happened. We're trying to say that what?
That started since in the 1700s.
What?
Industrial revolution, the age of the machines.
Right,
Slavery was abolished in the 1868, 1864. You realize it had a whole 100 years of them to develop machinery before they decide slavery is not the good thing. And guess what they started doing? Tariffing.
Well, no, I know it was more like an economic decision.
It was an economic decision more than an ethical decision, but I do believe at some point in time, the ethics of it started becoming questionable. Because as things get worse, we have to see how they can get better. So it's like, okay, we just have all of this technology. We have cable television. A lot of demerit stuff started coming up because
hold on. We just talking about how we reach on cable.
Technology. What I'm saying is every time there's a new introduction of technology, there's always going to be abuse and misuse. Because people don't know what they don't know. Right. So my thing is, at some point in time, every generation is going to have to be the sacrificial lamb of the other generation. That's the cycle of life. We're never going to get everything right. Because every generation is learning how we advance. As we advance, we learn. A lot of adults who think just because I'm 18, I'm an adult. No, you still have not gone through enough cycles.
Yeah, but that might be based on the society too. Because like for instance, like in the Jewish community, the bar mitzvah. You do that at like say about 12 or so forth. It's about 12, right?
12.
And at that point, you're considered an adult, right? In that community.
Yeah, because it is understood. Like, for example, in Western culture, there's rather an extension of adolescence, And you'd realize that in Western culture, we tend to continuously extend this adolescence. So in the Jewish culture, Arabic men, they tend to be very assertive by the time they're 20, 25 is because there's a mental understanding, a mental conditioning that, listen, you're no longer a child, you have to think a certain way. It's not going to be automatic. So that's why you give the child grace. So you learn to be a man while I supervise how you're being a man. That's like telling a child, you can build furniture, just go in the workshop. No, you have to.
But there's a cultural thing here. You cannot ask instructions in this country. Like that, and that's like one of the struggles coming up as a man in this country, right? It's like people expect you to just know things off the rip. Like people would see you reading instructions and think like something is wrong with you.
Somebody laughed at me for reading instructions. I was gonna dye somebody's hair, and the thing is, it's their hair I'm going to dye. Right? So I'm reading the instructions. Not that I don't know how to dye hair. I mean, the basic steps are there, but we have to
Well,
realize that
nothing wrong with reading it. Like read
dyes
like
are chemicals and they have
exactly
different protocols for
different brands, everything. Yeah, of course.
The person laugh at me, yes. I'm like, that's why they have instructions. But that's why I teach English the way I teach, because living in St. Vincent and having a different perspective, I can see certain shortcomings that are socioculturally distributed. You understand? I see it from certain demographic, I see it from certain socioeconomic class. I see
Crazy.
it. I
Crab
see
in a
it.
bucket. Crab in a bucket. And it's weird because like it's like stereotypical things, but it's things you can't deny. You know, it's things you could relate to and things you could see, but it hurts you to see it, hurts you to acknowledge it. I don't know,
Truth
man.
lies in simplicity, you know.
I bet.
Truth lies in simplicity.
No,
But yeah, that is, I'm enjoying this fish.
I enjoying you enjoying this fish. How's it?
Listen to me.
What happened?
Don't play slick.
I walked through and saw then you later. What you talking about? Yeah, I was thinking somebody and so. You're cute though. You're
Thank
cute,
you,
you're pretty.
handsome.
I try. Like if it's a fish look nice and easy.
Juicy. Oh, it's saucy.
Saucy. What man? Tell me, mom.
You realize right now, do they?
What? What doing?
Your woman now feed you.
A woman over for you, man. That's the thing.
Where you get that from? When you started off, you had to say hey with your woman. And what did I just do?
Feed me.
Okay.
Show me not slow. What are we talking about?
The same thing you're talking about.
I don't know how the fish look at chicken and all kind of thing. I just ain't eating this guy and trying to eat this on camera. You know what I mean? That was it.
They like that. Apparently they like that. I don't know.
I actually wanted fish on, but didn't have any.
When you go on the weird
fish.
part of YouTube, I just have
Don't say
people.
weird. How weird? The people have their own like a something. So like.
When you go on the
people
part
live.
of YouTube that is not my algorithm,
Makes sense.
there are people who eat sloppy online. Like
I
really
watch some like them fast food guys. See barbecue and the fast food people. Yeah, listen. I don't know. The thing is that I'm sure some of the food doesn't actually taste as good as it looks, but it looks delectable. Sometimes you see like they have the beef rib and all kind of thing, just like dropping off the bone and
I have learned that the less appealing the food looks, the healthier it is.
you know what I mean? So Eddie's in Barbados.
Ooh.
Listen.
It's a good thing I'm not there because I've stopped eating pork.
Yeah, that's straight pork. You say it's pork. Oh yeah, that was true.
Ribs. Ribs, stop eating
Them ribs
pork.
and lit though.
Them ribs was nice. Eddie's have the best, but I don't like potato fries. But Eddie's potato fries.
No,
Eddie's,
that's true.
I don't know. If anybody from Barbados watched this video, tell Eddie's, big up.
Big up Eddie's and
Big up Eddie's.
I had like a
map-
fish spot up the way too. I can't remember these
Oyston?
places. Nah, Oyston. It was close to campus. So you know, like when you go down the hill by the ESO, right? And then you take the bus go up that way. And they used to be out on like maybe a Friday, so it's not every night. And they used to have the fish with the tartar sauce and so forth. Yeah, it's Crystal. Man, show me that spot there. Big up Crystal though. Shit. Crystal, they
We know a lot of crystals. Big up all the
true.
crystals.
Big up all the crystals. Happy Women's Day, yeah. Trust me, that fish spot was nice.
I don't like maps.
Nice.
Maps chicken was good.
I never
Maps
really
chicken.
favored maps.
I like rotisserie, that's why. I like rotisserie.
If it's one thing, we ate a lot of curry in UAE, you know. Everything used to have curry. We didn't used to buy like the big bag of like curry from from Price, man.
Price Mart chicken. Best
Fried
chicken. Fried
I
crunch.
know, that was so salty, but so good. Are we foodies? I don't think so.
Nah, I don't miss any of that food at all.
Not true.
I don't miss any of that food. I don't even have a penchant for food anymore.
That's why. It's more like a necessity
A
these days.
necessity. Yeah, eating is a dream.
Well, at times.
After you fast for 7 days, of course, food is delectable, but after the first meal, you're like, okay, I've had my fill. But yeah, I want to eat this head in us, so I'm going to save it for later because, I like sucking on fish head.
Why you watching me for? I don't know. Like, why you want to kiss from me for? You like boys, huh?
I like you, boy.
That look real nice, though.
You look handsome.
Happy to have dinner with you. Long time we didn't do this.
I tell you. Oh, by the way,
Everything
we're
to
not
try.
at a restaurant, we're just home, okay? And we love it like this. A lot of time when people say, we're always home, and they always like to say, but that's not healthy. You need a break.
Hey, debunk this theory for me. I coming up, people used to always. Heard several people say that if you drink at home, like if you're accustomed drinking at home, like with our company, you'll become an alcoholic, and like when you drink, you're supposed to actually go out and drink. Like I don't know, it was just something I heard growing up back in the like the 2000s.
Well, that is,
the 2000s. Wow. That's like almost like Stone Age. That can be like somebody's Stone Age at some point, the 2000s. Like,
my nephew was born in the 2000s. That big man who I was talking to this morning. Okay? Now, speaking of that, that's a key example of how you get a skewed conscience. Because I grew up in a house with a Trinidadian and a red woman, so you don't know, we always had rum. I don't know, I can't relate. We were always drinking at home. Big up Lanicia, happy Woman's Day. My happy birthday, Linique. Happy Women's Day. But yeah, Lanicia is my rum buddy. So no, we custom drink home. Once I'm home.
Once you're home.
Right. So I
So you're
can't
an
relate.
alcoholic.
By your standards.
Me? I didn't know. I was the one who created that. I told you something I heard growing up. I don't know.
I've never heard that. That
Really?
would be weird in our
I
family.
don't know.
You see?
Well, maybe I got it misconstrued. I don't know. Maybe somebody could leave it in the comments or something. We can revisit that. I don't know. It's something I heard. That's what I heard growing up. I don't know.
But then it goes back to what is drinking. Like in my family, we won't really like drink and get drunk and belligerent and aggressive and so on. We just want to drink and sit and like chat. So you may pour a drink, you may pour some vodka in the afternoon, and that's all you have for the afternoon. But I mean, nobody's sitting down drinking a whole bottle of Sunset.
We're trying to drum.
But people just being ramshot drinking a whole bottle of Sunset.
You remember that time? I got some. This was down Leeward somewhere, and the guy had come. Like he had sell some coconuts. Come buy like a quarter rum. Finish the quarter rum, and then went back out to sell some coconuts to buy like another quarter rum. Like,
Playing the man.
listen, I don't know. I'm not the drinking type.
Let me try to see if this thing's still rolling.
Do that. You want me looking like some kind of pour over camera?
You look like a man. You look like my man. My man. Look like a man.
Proud to be your man.
Proud to be your woman.
My queen.
Like them outer place officer talking about I'm a big woman, I could handle it by myself. I'm like, listen to me, you done.
And then they couldn't
I'm
even
that
handle
man property. I am this man property, this
That's
man.
how they mean a custom have property. That's how they mean a custom own things. You understand? Yeah, I don't know what. Let stop aggravating people that already don't like us.
Listen, if I did ever wonder if I'm ever accepted or liked in this country, Monday was a clear definition, an example that you're not. Listen, people better.
I think it's a situation where you just can't be different. And it's not even you can't be different. Like, if you have enough confidence in yourself, you have enough self-awareness, like, you're not studying people. Just be who you are. Be what your instinct. Follow your instincts, Play towards your strengths. But I think the culture here is just too much horde mentality. Everybody just want to be part of some group. It don't even matter if the group stand on principles or anything, just to be part of a group. You just don't want to be alone. That is like the weirdest thing to me. But again, I usually get accused of being weird. So
That comes from parenting style.
Uh-uh.
That comes from parenting style. You must look up attachment theory. Attachment theory. That's sort of codependence where you seek external validation. Exactly, you're not attached to anybody. So you don't have that. You cannot see how people can basically let strangers be the nucleus of everything that they're doing. Like, you're supposed to have your own nucleus, you're supposed to have your own internal locus and all of that. But you see, when we put a persona outside of us, like, that's why I love to teach narrative writing, like, welcome the persona in, don't see the persona outside. Enter into the persona. Right, so you can think like them and feel like them and understand like them. But if you keep projecting on the outside, it's not gonna be the same. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I'm so happy.
You should know the battery. How much battery the phone had?
I don't know, probably 80 something.
Okay.
It's connected. It's just.
That's crazy out there. But so fun. But I don't even get it because, like, I don't know, I probably watched too many movies growing up. Oh, speaking about movies, The Accountant 2 coming out. That's the movie with Ben Affleck. But he's there are a sequel coming out, so interesting in seeing how that looks. And there was something on Netflix I wanted to watch, but I don't think I had added it to my save later. But I think it was coming out this month. Some kind of action, you know, like medical actions, you know, medical.
You have convinced me since I went to jail.
What?
You've convinced me. I'm gonna put this here. I wonder if it will be showing up on the screen.
Just don't make it drop.
I won't. No.
I convinced you.
Okay. You convinced me. Since I went to jail.
You had my flyers now. Why didn't you tell my flyers? Why you stop doing that?
Anyway, since I went to jail.
Since you've been to jail.
I want to watch Game of Thrones. I'm finally going to give in and watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we could do Game of Thrones.
The last one you suggested, I loved it. I loved it.
Sopranos.
I love Sopranos. I mean, when it came out, I couldn't watch that. Showman Joseph. Yo, go to your bed. Yeah, I couldn't watch that when it just came out. But I guess as an adult, I wouldn't have thought to watch a series.
Because, but adults, you know. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I like to. HBO had like best series. We get copyright or flag for calling these names of these shows, and so I don't think so, right? But HBO had the best shows. You remember when Carib Cable just came out? Right, I had it was the movie channels or HBO, Stars, Showtime. We didn't get Cinemax, and then I always had the like Saturday night premiere. I think HBO used to have the better premieres.
HBO used to have the raunchier premieres. Stars used to have the more family-friendly premieres. So
that's true. Cause I was Airbud. I remember it was Airbud.
Right.
I was on Stars.
So, this is what we used to do. My brother, my sister. Every Friday.
You big up Cynthia and Happy Women's Day long time.
Cynthia Happy Women's Day. Cynthia Festivus Happy Women's Day. Never mind. Happy Women's Day. And big up my brother's wife too.
Wives.
Big up my brother's wives.
Brother's wives.
Big up my brother's wives. I won't call the name, but you know who they are. Yes, big up.
Protecting their safety.
Me protect their safety? Do you forget what my brothers do for a living? Okay.
I don't think they know.
My brothers, you know what my brothers do for a living?
They're nice guys.
They are nice guys.
Of course.
And they're very good at what they do for a living.
Right.
Right. So, this was our Friday night. So we'd go down to Aunt Job's.
This store previously known as Massey.
Massey, no, it was Aunt Job's then.
Yeah, I remember.
Right, so
they didn't have the same two locations, like the uptown and the downtown.
Right, downtown. Remember, my Montrose, they just walked down. Montrose ain't far from where Montrose was. We used
I
to
know,
walk
I
that.
know, I know. No, but talking about that. Can remember the Massey Uptown. It used to be that was a marketing board or something. Right. They used to have the best ribs and chips too. That's why I eat plenty ribs and chips in my life, and something wrong with me. I must maybe I'm a foodie. Maybe I'm a foodie.
What
Go
is a
ahead, sorry.
foodie?
I don't know. It's like one of them.
Yeah, I feel
portions.
nice there. Did I
You feel
feel?
it?
Yeah.
Your skin feels so soft.
You're on favorite smooth.
So customer. Anyways.
You like that word.
Customer, yeah. You know, let's keep up on my vocabulary builder, you know. That ain't even a jinx because you know I was gonna say that anyway, like that's like a capital jinx or something. If that's a thing. I don't know. Alright, I'll make you forget what I've been saying. What was saying? Massive.
I was talking about going down to Aunt Job's to get microwave popcorn. And we would sit and watch the Stars premiere. Every Saturday, that's what we would do.
You know, what was the most conflicting Stars premiere for me? That night they had Spawn was premiering. What happened? And Men in Black. I think HBO had Men in Black.
Men in
and
Black.
Spawn was
Men
on
in
Stars. Of course, I picked Stars because you know, big Spawn fan. I like Spawn. And then I was watching Men in Black like the next day.
Men in Black.
No, Spawn.
No. Men
Michael
in Black.
J. White. Michael J. White.
Aliens.
Wait, Hell, Demon, and what you mean? Spawn.
I think Spawn had nudity and all of that.
Yeah, all of that.
Sherman Joseph was not.
I'm pretty sure Sherman Joseph would have picked Spawn if he didn't
Sherman
have
Joseph
all the
would
girls,
pick
of
Spawn and
course,
send
like,
us
no.
in our bed.
He probably did.
He probably did.
Call the man name.
Oh, Lord. My daddy's favorite movie was Blade.
Yeah, Blade was pretty cool too. Huh? Blade was pretty cool. Wesley Snipes' mind.
I don't want to see Blade. He had it on VHS.
VHS.
I don't need to
listen,
tell
none of
you
these kids know what VHS is. And my fact, you saying that just making me feel old. Like I came from the 2000s.
We were born in the 1900s.
You remember when they thought the war was going to end in 2000?
You remember when the war was going to end in 2012?
What was
Literally...
2012?
2012 was, so I don't even know what it was, but all I know, I came out of an examination, and just out of the examination, they had me this flyer that the war was going to end in 2012. I was like, y'all could have me this before I did it. But as fate would have it, they didn't, and I'm glad. Because I was just going to be like, right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's true.
I was so annoyed with that flyer. I'm like, listen.
You remember at that time, we had like an earthquake. Cause the thing, well, for those of you out there, earthquakes are not a common thing in St. Vincent. But we had an earthquake this one time, and everybody thought the war was gonna end because there was an earthquake in St. Vincent. Mind you, Vincent, that's who were thinking this. Like, so there are places that have earthquakes constantly. Like, listen, Vincent is very insensitive.
No,
that ignorant to facts.
No,
like, that's very entitled. Like, why you gonna think the war gonna end because something happened in St. Vincent that has been happening? There are wars that happen across the world.
You want me to tell you a concept I don't understand here in St. Vincent?
What's that?
Is that every time something bad happens to somebody, they have sins. But every time something bad happens to them, it's demons or obia.
True.
They never ever stop to think, I wonder if I have sins.
You'd think.
It's like, I never stop to say, well, wait, Haiti have earthquake. It's because of the voodoo and the sins. Okay. St. Vincent have earthquake. God is coming with it.
I know, right? I tell you, man.
Oh boy.
Haiti about it. I want to big up the people in Haiti too.
Man, the struggle is real. I admire
tell
those
you.
people. They were the first, and they keep fighting the good fight.
Keep fighting, they never stop fighting.
Don't give up to the ops.
Of course not.
Don't give up to the ops, man. Keep the fight. Traore, your boy. Your boy.
Burkina Faso. Yeah.
Yes.
Like we do. I always see in a headline they had I think they're doing something with some tomatoes. They're manufacturing tomatoes.
The prisoners and them going into
Agriculture, all of that.
That is rehabilitation. We needed something
Listen,
like that.
I keep on saying, you really want to have somebody who, as a
I'm ready for my vodka.
By the way, how's that though? The Caribbean.
nice,
I got
nice.
the right flavor. Right?
Yes, it's nice. And my belly full later on. Take a
I
good
feel
rest of the
full.
fish.
Awesome. I think
No,
it's like gas.
I'm
I'm
clear the
full.
table and just drink. We could just drink and move the food. I don't know
Yeah, I
what's
could do
going
that,
on with
huh?
this music. But
Alright, well here we go. I'm gonna get the laptop and see if I could fix it while you take the food. Make sure it's still recording. That's what we call reality TV or something.
probably it's real.
It is real.
Unscripted.
Unscripted. Hey, what you would have. It doesn't make sense to ask you that. I was gonna ask what you would have been doing on a Saturday night back then, but as you said, watching TV. I wonder what young children, like young adults doing these days on like a Saturday night.
Put this in the comments. You ain't into it.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments, she
What do
says.
young people do these days? For fun. Put it in the comments.
How long you been recording now?
An hour.
Yeah.
It's short. You want more?
No, it's not sure you're doing more than an hour. I think
Well,
we could
yes.
relax.
Young people.
That is frozen.
It is frozen. Young people put it in the comment. I'll get my straw.
Well, before you go, let me end it here on that. If it's done, been an hour.
It's done in an hour. Okay.
We'll spend some time.
Drinking that.
So it was fun hanging with you guys.
Yes, and it was fun going on a date. Yes, for International Women's Day, my husband took me on a date to the internet. And
I mean, where else would you rather be?
I know, right? Honestly, it's like I said, people always say, you always home, you need a break, you need to get out, it's not healthy. People don't even know what we be doing home in this house. Listen, we're right where we want to be. Eh? So,
Some may say it's Photoshop. Huh? Wait, that is not saying the still, sir. That's old. I just made myself older.
AI, deep fake.
I made myself older. Oh my
it's
god.
It's deep fake. These days it's deep fake.
It's deep fake. Yes, yeah, it's deep fake.
Deep fake.
You can see Trump pass by here in the next couple of seconds.
But,
anyway, it's been fun.
Yes.
You guys enjoy Women's Day also from the Barnwells.
We're gonna end it.
You go ahead. Of course. Why would you even ask?